No? Okay.
What's that?
The equipment that you deal with?
Oh, yeah, oh, the hospital equipment loan, we can
Yeah, I'm
talk
always
about that.
promoting Jeff's
We
program.
have another program that,
Yeah.
I just wanted to emphasize one thing, if I may. When you're talking about the dates, October 15th to December 7th,
Right.
that is, of course, for the annual enrollment period. I know
Right.
there's a number of people that are here today that are involved with initial enrollment period. So for them, the dates are different.
This is the annual open enrollment period. If you're new to Medicare, January 1, you don't have to worry about it. And, I mean, you can enroll then. That's your initial enrollment period. So when you're first eligible for Medicare, you can sign up for Medicare. What is considered your initial enrollment period is the month of your 65th birthday, 3 months before or 3 months after. That's your window of opportunity to sign up for Medicare during your initial enrollment period. Thank you.
What if you're working somewhere and you have insurance?
If you are actively employed or your spouse is actively employed, you still sign up for Part A. And if you're not collecting Social Security, you have to go to Social Security to sign up for Part A because they don't know about you, okay? So you'd have to sign up for Part A, but you can delay Part B while you're covered under group insurance of over 20 employees. So if it's a group plan, if your company is over 20 employees, it's group insurance because you or your spouse is actively employed, okay?
It isn't going to matter then one way or the other, it's just you get your insurance at a different place.
Well, you'll have Medicare A, and then you just keep your employees' insurance, and that's what you're going to use until you retire.
Right.
Okay.
Another thing is, I guess, I've had Blue Cross Blue Shield for a long time, even when I was younger. And Walgreens is in a fight with them right now, I guess.
There's always some insurance company in a fight with some farm, you know, some drugstore. Not a fight, but they don't have a contract in some cases.
And we're not going to be able to fulfill your, Mr. Kemp, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I know. And I mean, there's one of the cheapest plans on the list of 30 is the Humana Walmart plan. It's a good plan. If you get your prescriptions filled at Walmart, you pay less for them than you would if you get your prescriptions filled at CVS with that same insurance plan. It's still providing you with the coverage,
Right.
but the beneficial pricing is if you get them. There's all these nuances. Okay. Yeah.
Always angle.
Yes.
Yeah, I went from VA, which is known for cheaper prices, over to Walmart, and it was still cheaper.
Could be. The
Well, I'm
VA
just
has
saying.
contracts, pricing contracts, you know.
Yeah.
And if you have VA coverage and you get your drugs there,
If they're on,
that's fine. That's creditable coverage, and you'll have coverage.
they have to be on the list, though.
Well, yeah, and they don't. That's why some people will have VA coverage, and they'll also get a Part D plan because the VA may not cover all the drugs that they take. Okay, so sometimes they'll keep the VA coverage and just get the cheapest drug plan with the smallest premium, just as a backup for, you know, if they needed anything else or some other drugs that the VA may not cover, because they contract. It's a government. In that case, it's a government contract with private investors, private vendors. Yes.
I just signed up for my Blue Cross or whatever prescription, the RX.
Okay.
But I said to take it out of my Social Security check. Can I change that, or?
You could call them and change that. Yeah. Yeah, I would call the company, start with them and say, I really don't want to have it taken out of my, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It just becomes more of a nuisance if you want to change your plan,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So I just like to keep it separate. You don't have a choice with the Part B, you know, unless you're not on Social Security, and then you pay your Part B premium separately. But, any other questions?
We're going to wind up right now. Thank you, Rob, for filming. If anybody has any other questions, Irene has been absolutely excellent. She is a wealth of knowledge. I don't know how she does it. I also want to thank Jeff. Without Jeff, he's like our Irene in a yellow shirt. Without him, I would never be able to answer these questions. He's a little taller, so thank you, Jeff. And Jeff will be around to answer some questions. Just, I want to give Irene a break because she's been blabbing for like, not blabbing, for about an hour.
My mother said I was talking in the womb. So.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm one of those too. So thank you very much. Jeff will answer some questions. We can set up appointments for later date. We just can't set up for appointments now, but Jeff will look at a schedule, take some appointments now. So thanks again.
You're welcome.
Wonderful as always. Thank you very much.